Well, great win for us tonight. Pitched lights out. Thought Barlow was outstanding. Great to see him pitch the way that he did, through 5 complete innings. And I was really proud of Jeffrey Gilbert. Gave up the 2-run homer and Walt, the leadoff batter, in the 8th inning, and then pitched out of it. Held him right there. And in the end, it's great to see Ryan bounce back. After a tough outing in his last time out. Great to see him pitch the way he pitched tonight. So, and offensively, we did enough. I thought we had a lot of really good at-bats. Put a lot of balls in play. Started out there, and obviously in the first inning, back-to-back home runs by England Wright. And then really proud of the at-bats out of Wright had a 2-strike double, and then Wagner had a 2-strike sac fly, and Wagner hit a big home run later in the ball game. And just overall, thought we played a really good baseball game against a really good club, and found a way to win.
Coach, Georgia's had your number the last couple of years. It seems like games with them are always tight. How good does it feel to win a tight game against those guys?
Well, we had their number tonight.
Yep.
So how about that?
Coach, with the way that Barlow settled in after giving up that two-out homer in the first, is that a sign of him maturing as a pitcher?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the maturity showed tonight. He threw a few change-ups. It's been a big part of his development. We need to develop a third pitch, and he threw some good breaking balls, and he punched out some guys. I thought that was the great thing about tonight. He had 5 punch-outs in 5 innings and pitched in. Ran some fastballs up and in on some of their left-handed hitters and executed some pitches inside. With 2 strikes, which I thought was really big for Billy. And he was phenomenal tonight.
Monte, you've had some big wins here, but where was this one ranked? Being this is the top 10 team here.
I don't know. All I know is in the game of baseball, it's not the best team that wins; it's the team that plays the best, and I thought we played better baseball tonight. Certainly a big win for us, and one against a really good club. So. I just thought we played a good baseball game, and we had to respond to some adversity, in the game. I felt like we had the game in check, but we had bases loaded, nobody out, and had a fly ball and a 4-6-3 double play, and it didn't deflate us. That was a good sign. I felt like out of our guys, it was obviously you're expecting to put together a big inning right there, at least score a couple runs, and we didn't. But it didn't deflate us. We just kept playing, which was good to see. And I thought we just pitched really well, and overall just played a complete game. Made some great plays defensively as well. So it's just good to see us play a complete baseball game against a really good club and find a way to win.
What'd you tell your team as they get ready to head up to Notre Dame this weekend?
Well, hopefully they remember this game. That the way that we pitched, the way we played defense, and the way we moved the baseball. I feel like we're moving the baseball better with 2 strikes. We're not throwing away as many at bats, 1 through 9. I just feel like we're putting together more competitive at bats. Here over the last few games. So I feel like our offense is getting better, and we're in 1 through 9. And we're going to have to do that. Notre Dame's a great club. They're very well coached. We got to play great defense against them. They're going to put a lot of balls in play. They don't swing and miss and strike out a whole lot. And they got a great pitching staff. And we got a big test ahead of us. But hopefully the guys can pull upon the experience tonight. We beat one of the best clubs arguably out there in the country. They just come off of a sweep against Florida. So to play as well as we did tonight, hopefully they take some confidence and some momentum into the weekend.
Notre Dame tied for number 1 in the nation in fielding percentage. That put the pressure on your defense to play clean way?
Not really. Not really. I would be surprised if our guys even know that. And they play on turf, so turf you tend to play. And that's no knock on them by any means. But you tend to play a little better defensively on turf in regards to ground balls. I believe in our defense. You look at our numbers. I think we're fielding 976 coming into the game today. So we're on pace to have one of the better defensive teams that we've had here. I think 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brian. Was a fielding percentage record at 975.
Sounds right.
So we're doing pretty good. So I think we got a great defensive club. They got a great defensive club. We just got to continue to do what we do.
Coach Strickland likes to pitch a lot of guys in these midweek games. Well, what do you think about that philosophy, and how much of a challenge is that for the hitters not to be able to see the same guy 2 or 3 times?
Well, I would say that I think it's a great philosophy, and I think that what it does is they develop a lot of their guys by doing that, by pitching so many guys in the middle of the week, and they've kind of always done that. So I think it's a great philosophy. I think that it makes it difficult trying to switch your approach based on what that particular pitcher coming in brings to the table. You know, they have guys that are forcing fastball guys with a breaking ball, then they'll bring in a sinker guy with a changeup and a slider, and they bring in a lefty. They just throw a lot of different looks at you, so you have to be able to adjust your plan a little bit and your approach a little bit just based on what you're seeing. So our guys do a really good job of communicating with each other about what they're seeing up there with the pitcher, so that the guy on deck or the guy in the hole can prepare for that at bat. So it does make it tough, but I think it does develop a pitching staff. There's no question about that.
Anything else?